to say, you know what, I want to do something that I don't know if you thought that what you did was that harmful, but I'm saying a dog fighting ring. That's what
Yeah.
you probably got 25 million
Yeah,
to
yeah,
sign.
yeah. I mean, I had 13 million in the bank, but when I was what 25, 26 years old and didn't know what to do with it.
Right.
That's where I come from.
Right.
By the time I end up
You
taking
ain't think
care
about
of
a car
my
wash. You ain't think about a barbershop.
I was young. I went to Arthur Blank and I told him, I said, Mr. Blank, I don't know what to do with this money.
Right.
I got everything I want, every car, every house, whatever. I don't know what to do, and there's more coming.
Got mom
Yeah,
situated.
yeah. So I'm like, I got to protect this now. So I'm like, introduce me to some people,
Right.
and help me, grow this.
Right.
And so we had to sit down and it was just a little too late.
Right.
It was a little too late, and then I ended up going through that, and they took everything from me.
Right.
That came from my play.
Right.
I saved everything. I might have spent close to maybe liquid, maybe like $2 million.
Right.
But it was just so much bread.
Whose idea was it? Say, hey, Mike, I got this great idea. Because normally homeboys come in, they got a car wash, or they going to get you to the club.
Yeah.
Hey, homeboy, we ought to open this club.
Yeah.
With your money. You take all the risk.
Your money.
Everybody got all these ideas, Mike, with your money now. Ain't nobody else bringing anything to the table but an idea.
Right.
No money,
right.
idea.
That had nothing to do with any of my friends.
That was you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I grew up under that. So like I grew up seeing that, grew up watching it. So it just never, like, I still had the hood in me.
You're right.
I still had the hood in me, and it's like, we're gonna stay true to our roots.
Mike, you worked your ass off. You had a lot of homeboys that didn't work as hard as you and stayed there. You worked your ass off to leave there in order to just to go back.
Yeah, but nobody never
visit.
Nobody never went to prison though.
You didn't think?
Yeah, so I'm like,
I know about. I'm from a small town in the South.
Yeah,
I know about dog
so
fighting.
You can relate, yeah.
But I had never heard of anybody going to jail either.
Me neither. So so that's why I was like, so I didn't go to prison for that.
Right.
I went to prison for interstate commerce.
Right.
Which was kind of confusing. Like, damn, okay, so laws and rules had to be changed in order to make it so that but look,